7 Republican presidential candidates are set to debate tomorrow night in New Hampshire, where a new poll shows likely voters believe the economy is still in a downturn by nearly a 2-to-1 margin. Our political analyst, John Dickerson, is in Manchester, New Hampshire tonight. John, good evening to you.
Good evening, Russ.
Let's talk about this debate. In your mind, who has the most to gain, who has the most to lose?
The candidate with the most on the line is Mitt Romney. In national polls, he beats Barack Obama. No other candidate does that. And in a poll in New Hampshire done by the Boston Globe, Mitt Romney gets 41% of Republicans. His closest competitor is more than 30 points behind him. So on stage, he's going to have to look like a front runner, and he's also going to have to worry about those other candidates who are going to be gunning for him.
What do those other candidates have to do to get themselves noticed at this point?
If you're in the non-Mitt Romney camp as a candidate, you've got two audiences. One is the general audience. You want to just make a good impression, look nice on the stage. For the second audience, which is of the activists and the press, and most importantly, the people who make campaign donations, each one of those candidates wants to have a headline they can tell after the debate. They want to be able to say something that they said that makes them look like a contender when they're calling those people on the phone and asking them for campaign donations.
Let's talk about Newt Gingrich, who is relaunching his campaign tonight in California. It's his first public appearance since his senior staff quit last week. What do you think, John? Is that something that he can recover from?
It's going to be awfully hard to recover for Newt Gingrich. There have been other campaigns in the past, John McCain, Bob Dole, even Ronald Reagan, who lost some key staff members and went on to be successful. But Gingrich lost a whole busload of campaign staffers. That's a big blow also because the message behind those defections was that Gingrich is not committed to the campaign. When campaigns need money and they call people and say, please donate, you can't convince somebody to donate when they don't think the candidate has it in him.
Finally, let's talk about Sarah Palin. There seemed to be no headlines from those emails that were released over the weekend. But I wonder, did she score a few points with voters by not putting up a big fight to keep those emails private?
The emails turned out to be great news for Sarah Palin, 24,000 of them, and she can claim that on the one hand, the media is obsessed with her trying to find the smallest fault in her past, but then she can also say that she was given a thorough teeth cleaning by the media and there were no bombshells, which is good news for her.
John Dickerson in Manchester, New Hampshire. As always, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Russ.